I don't want to pay you $4,000 more for you to finish it. I will not upload this video, and I will not blast you. I'll leave you fuck alone. But if you don't do as promised or give me a refund, I'm gonna get everybody down here. Today is July 9, 2025. Let me tell you guys about some drama that's been cooking for the last 3 years. Back in August of 2022, the red Toyota MR2, it broke down. The engine finally went kaput. I guess there was a lot of rust in there and it just died. So I needed a new motor swap. I took the car to Rich because he's done a bunch of my cars before. He's done the tune on the 3000 GT. He's done the motor swap or completed the motor swap on my S13 240. So I figured, all right, Rich can probably do this and give me a decent price on it. He gave me a quote at about $5,000, and then all said and done, you can see the bank statements that are coming up. I paid him around $7,000 for everything out the door. And he said that, hey, I'll have this done in probably about a couple months. Definitely something less than a year, because I hate leaving cars at shops and then they not work on it. I'm being lenient because we're kind of looking around for motors and all that stuff. But here's what happened next. 3 years later, I still don't have a working car and I'm out $7,000. Now he's gonna say all kinds of things. Rich is gonna say, oh, we had like diagnostic things. Oh, we had rusty coolant pipes and I had to like take them out and media blast them and then get them powder coated and then put it back in. And that's gonna cost like $2,600 to do that. Like you can just literally hit up Bob Pham, who has like a ton of MR2s, and then just buy some parts that are missing. Like if my coolant pipes are busted, I did not ask you to go and get it media blasted and get it powder coated and then incur $2,600 worth of labor and parts or whatever to get that done. You can literally just rip those parts off of an MR2 that's not rusted and then put it back on there. And then at the end of the day, 3 years later, I still have not seen these media blasted parts or the powder coated pipes. So what are you talking about? He literally went and did what I just said, pulled the missing pipes from some parts car and then brought it to me incompleted. Just left it like he paid some guy to just drop it off in front of my house at night. Like incompleted. The whole car is taken apart. The engine that I originally wanted him to put in, not there. The thing is not running. I'm out 7 G's. And I'm tired of these shops. Like, I had it up to here with these people who promise stuff, take your money, and not deliver. So this video is for you guys, okay? Most of the time, I know how it is. Most of us, we just like hang on to this hope, right? We're like, hey, maybe they're working on it, and if I just pay them a little more money, they'll actually finish it, and then like we'll have this nice car that we dream of to drive around. No, that's usually not what happens. What usually happens is they take your money and then they hold on to the car and then they don't do anything with it. They start losing parts, then they ghost you, and the next thing you know, you get the shell back and you're out a whole bunch of money. So this video is for you guys, the victims. Never pay anyone until it is completed. Okay? Once the job is completed, you can verify that it's done. That's when you pay. But if you pay beforehand, you're gonna end up like me. Paradox is coming with proof and receipts, okay? I don't usually like to accuse anyone unless I know I've been totally wronged and there is nothing that they're doing and I've given them tons of chances. If you're doing business with Rich, I would probably reconsider that. Rich, if you're watching this, if you wanna get on camera after this, I will make another video following this where you can speak your piece and explain to the audience and me how this all went down and why my car is still not running and I'm out $7,000. If you pay me back my $7,000, I'll consider taking this video down. I'm about to show you all the receipts, the timeline of what happened, screen grabs. There's metadata on all the pictures that I've taken, so we can prove when I took these pictures and when stuff happened. Here's a bank statement from June 1st, 2022, where I paid him $22.50 and some change for the parts. August 3rd, 2022, I paid him $630 for something, and then a big payment on August 30th for $4,600 to complete the whole thing. I blacked out everything else, but I left a PG&E payment of $1,000 to show you how much my monthly electrical bill is, because they're robbing me blind as well. Here's a recent text from April of this year where I summarize how much money I have spent for nothing. No motor, just some old motor put back in there. No K-swap,
Nothing. No pipes, no media blasted, no powder coating, nothing. The one thing you got to watch out for with Rich is that anytime you go to him to do some work, he's got to rewire and check out the electrical. Most of the time, this is unnecessary, and I think it's just an extra charge because he likes to do electrical. If you go to this video right here, I'll link it up in the box. You can click on it and check it out. But in this video, at around the 7-minute mark, this is when I did an update on the MR2 and what's going on with it. Here you can see him showing me the engine. This is the K-swap that was supposed to go into it. And he's over here talking, you know, exuding all kinds of confidence. And yeah, this is going to happen, bro. It's going to be great. Here it is again, me coming back. Sometime later, I'm thinking like a year later, because look at his hair. Now it's long. When the last clip that you see him talking to me, his hair is short. So like a year has passed and the engine is finally out of the car and he's showing me how rusty it is. Really, bro? Like, it took you a year to remove the engine from my car? Like, okay, you should not be taking your car to this guy if it takes him a year just to pull the engine. So this is a screen grab of December 2022 when I was checking in, and you can see how he keeps trying to ghost you, and he's like, hey man, I'll have it done by Christmas. I'm a nice guy, so I let him have all of Christmas. I let him have all of New Year just to hang out with his family, and I didn't check in again until February. He keeps stringing me along until March, where he says, I'll have it done in 2 weeks. And then it's just sad at this point. April comes around. I'm driving over there, checking because he's not there, see if he's working on it. Nothing. The car's just sitting there.
Sheesh. Look at that junker. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at this coolant. Woo, this motor was donezo.
So long hair Rich has finally pulled the engine out of my car, and you can see all the rust that are going through the pipes. Okay, you can just go, hey, you want to find new pipes? Let's look around, and then we can look for replacement coolant parts so that it's not rusty, but they're just old MR2 parts, so it's not going to be that expensive. But wait, I'm going to use the excuse that we need to media blast it and then powder coat it and then never show me these pipes that you supposedly did all this and then add another $2,600 without my authorization and running it by me in the first place. Let's see how much money we can squeeze out of Paradox and then not work on his car. So you can see where I actually got my Skyline in October. Then he's moving to a new shop in December. So, of course, he can't work on my car. So, no motor in the car right now. Engine sitting outside. By January 2024, I was fed up. This dude is slipperier than a greased up mongoose. So, I was like, hey, if maybe I pay him more money, he'll actually finish it. So, I sent him a text, say, hey, I'm willing to pay more money. And you can see the response here. He says, I got you, bro. I'll be done in a week. And then the next week, I'll be done in another week. He sends me back this list with all this additional cost on top of the $7,400 I already paid him for a job that was supposed to be done months ago, like last year. He's like, oh, I'll do it again and I'll work on it, but it's a holiday, so yeah, I'll make it happen. June comes around. I'm like, what's good? And he says, I'll finish it next week. I'll give you an update tomorrow. Never heard from him. So at this point, this is right about when the guy who was messing up on my other MR2, where I paid money to get the body work done, and then he just like lost everyone's cars and took all their money, over $100,000 worth. I got my car back and I decided I'm off today. I'm going to pull up on Rich and then surprise him. We're going to handle all this business with the fuckery of the shops once and for all on one day. So I got my lights, okay. Why the... Bro, where's my door card thing?
Oh dear.
I swear to God.
Yo, they're just pick and pull over here.
Like, where the shit is my door card thing?
Ain't no way.
Hey, if you go to, you know where his stall is? There's a bunch of random parts. People look like people left everything there that wasn't theirs because there's a bunch of this random shit.
Ain't no way.
I'm gonna check it out.
I think it's the first.
Yeah, and he's freaking, he owes hella people money. Because everyone put down $1,000 to like $4,000 worth of stuff for him to work on their car, and then he just left it in different places, and they all got towed and lien sold, and people are just missing their rights. Anyway, the reason why I'm here is that Rich has been supposed to be working on my MR2 here, and it's been 2 summers, okay? Rich, you originally told me $5,000 to do this thing and do the whole thing.
Have all the parts.
Now it's another $4,000 something to put the motor back in here. So, and you said you were supposed to work on it last week.
I was supposed to work on it last week.
No motor.
No motor here. Nothing's been worked on yet.
Okay.
Correct.
Right. And my rap is fading like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna upload this video and call you out too, because we're just blasting everybody. We've had it up to here with all the shops that promise shit and can't do it. So either I'm gonna tow this thing and you give me my money back, or you just do it.
Okay.
Okay? I don't want to have to upload this video and then tell everybody about what the kind of shit that I'm dealing with you personally with this thing.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I don't want to pay you $4,000 more for you to finish it. Okay, so I will not upload this video, and I will not blast you. I'll leave you alone. But if you don't do as promised, or give me a refund, I'm gonna get everybody down here and play around.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it or not?
Yeah.
And so when?
I told you I was gonna do it.
Yeah, I've had it up to here with dealing with people, giving them the money and trusting them that they're gonna do it.
Dude, I've always made sure all your stuff is right. You know that. And even if it's taken longer. And the thing is I haven't even charged you for taking all the stuff out, media blasting it, getting the pipes powder coated. You know that.
Okay, so we got this pipe,
This thing. I'm not sure where this goes to. This looks like it's been cut. So I'm guessing this is the exhaust or something.
Right.
You know that. I've taken the time to do that.
But you should look at it and you should go, 2 years ago, you should go, hey, it's gonna take all this extra stuff and it's gonna take all this extra time.
Yep.
And this going to be this much money, and I would have been able to make the decision. Fuck it, I'm just gonna sell this thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Don't pull the shit out of it. Leave the motor in there, and then we're just going to go ahead and sell this shell as it is.
So I have the motor and everything, so we can put it in. Okay, I have the radiator that you purchased for it, all that stuff. I had to do a ton of extra work. That's why it's taken longer, because I've never charged you for any of that stuff that I've done.
Right. When I take on a project, I look at it and I go, this is too much work for me. It's going to cost you extra amount of money, or I will refuse to do your car, period.
Right.
And I expect everyone to stay in the same mindset when it comes to the business.
But I've never done you like that. I've never overcharged you for anything. It's always been on point. All the work has been done how it needs to be done. And I've moved on to other things, and we've talked about that. So you know where this is at. I've ran into things that have held me up a whole bunch with the race teams as of recently.
Yeah, and I'm glad that your business is doing well.
I know.
But it doesn't mean that I should be fucked over for the fact that your business is doing well.
You're not being fucked over though, because I haven't even charged you for the more labor that I've put into this. If anything, the fucked over part is this has been sitting outside. Yes, you're right, 100%. Will not disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
But you know that. Like, I shouldn't be coming being yelled at for what everybody else is doing. If you want to yell at me personally,
well, no, this is a totally different video. This is your own video right now.
All right.
Okay, so I'm just because I have Vlad here who can cameraman for me. I'm just doing it all in one day because I took the day off to deal with this shit.
Okay.
So you're just on the list. Okay. I got other people on my shit list too. I'm going down the list. I'm doing it for everybody.
Okay.
So they either set me right or they're gonna get blasted. And I'm gonna be relentless about making sure that it's no. So when are you going to finish this?
Let's talk about that, dude, because it's like this is trying to. I feel like this is you're trying to blackmail me in a way when you know
of course, because you had my car for 2 years, bro.
I haven't had it for 2 years. It's not been 2 years.
I can upload the video. I can go back and check the video. It's been at least a year and a half.
It's been about a year and 3 months.
2 summers.
It's been about a year and 3 months.
Okay.
Year and 4. But the thing is I have everything to do it. I've just been trying to get this other stuff out. I have my kids here. Oh, and Elijah, don't draw on the door, please. Like, I'm not, this isn't how I do everything. if you're gonna blast me, then like that's fine. But like, I also have a bunch of proof that I've done.
Yeah.
I have all the powder coated parts and all that stuff that I paid for.
Right.
I did probably about 15 hours more work into it, you know, and that's the reason why. And I'm like, hey, be patient with me. Like, I'm not charging you for all that extra stuff. You know.
That's why I'm giving you a shot at actually giving me an actual timeline. I don't want to have to come back here next summer.
You're not going to be back here next summer.
Bro,
but
I've been checking in with you every week for the last 6 months.
For the last, you have. And I'm trying
Every
to
week.
and I'm trying to get it, but I haven't charged you for that stuff. So there's like got to be a give or take for that. That's why I was like, hey, guess what? This transmission isn't mating to this engine. The bell housing adapter piece they have, it's not working. I have to get a different transmission. This is why there's some extra on it.
Okay,
like
fine.
I'm gonna lose out on all that. I'm
Sure.
not charging you a dime extra for all the work that I've done. Not
Fine.
a dime extra.
Fine.
Seriously.
Yeah,
and
I just want
and I just feel like I'm getting just hammered on because I'll always do you right for whatever else everybody else is doing with you.
Right, but I think I've been patient enough.
I'm not saying that you haven't, but you have to understand that too. And I hope that you do, and I think that you do.
Yeah, I mean, you did my other car is just fine, but it's a constant, like, I have to harass you constantly. Hey, when are we doing this? When are we doing this? When are we doing this?
Yeah, and
So-
there's a bigger part to it too, because at the end of the day, like, I know you work, but all you guys have to do is say something, and I get shut down for doing a car that's supposed to be smog compliant. You know what I'm saying? And it's not smog compliant.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
I can drive it off of the street and it still be perfectly legal. I don't care about it being smog compliant. This could be a track car.
Right.
You can put. I don't care that you.
No,
I don't.
you
You don't need to put the K motor. Okay. You can sell that thing. You can put a regular MR2 NA motor in here if you wanted to. I don't give a shit. I just want it back and running.
Okay.
So if it's cheaper to do a regular thing and then you sell off all the parts that you were getting,
Yeah.
do it. I don't care.
Okay.
NA, if you can find, I don't know where we're gonna find it. If you can send me a link, I'll look at it. I'll even pay for the NA MR2 motor if you can send me a link to where I can get it from.
Okay.
Okay? And it's literally just plug and play. Put all the shit back in it as it is.
Okay.
You don't need to do all the wiring. You don't need to do all the extra shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Fine. I'll pay you for the powder coating. You gotta
I'm not worried about that. I've always made sure I hook you up. You know
I
that.
I just want this done. I
Okay.
don't want to deal with it no more.
Yeah.
I just want this thing back and running without having to constantly harass you. You don't want me pulling up on you randomly all the time either. I don't want to have to do this.
I'm not worried if you pull up randomly. I'm really not. Like, I know where I'm at with it. I know where I'm at with you. I know you're frustrated with things. But at the end of the day, you know I'm gonna do you right and get it done. Because I always have.
Yeah.
And that's that. You know, that's that. You're not somebody I wouldn't help out. I've just been caught up with this, and I've been trying to make sure that I have the right pieces. So whatever direction you want to go, you just get it running.
Just get it running. I
Okay.
don't care what motor is in here. If it's an NA motor that's California compliant, great.
Okay.
I would love to smog it regularly. Okay. I don't need you to K swap it. I don't need nothing. I just want you to put the shit back and make it work.
Okay.
And I don't want to pay any more money. I don't want to deal with it no more.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That works.
All right.
I'll have it done in a week.
All right. Great.
Uno week. Toyota wrecking yard.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll probably get it from like, I'm really not sure. I have to call a few people and ask. Because I want to make sure it's obviously a good motor. I don't need you to drive down the street and in a week from now go, hey dude, I lost compression on cylinder number one.
Video. Yeah. That's okay. All right. Whatever you got to do. I don't need all the fancy parts. I don't need nothing. I just need it working as it is when I brought it here.
I'll get it running. Right. I'll make sure it's all together.
All right.
It'll be running.
Okay. I'm going to go deal with this. Yeah, I just paid the dude and it's just chilling. It's been sitting there at his place since January. At least I'm not one of those guys that's been there for 3 years and they have no idea where their fucking car is because he keeps sending them pictures of their car being worked on.
Lost the roof
He
scoop.
lost my roof scoop. Have to order another one from England.
Busted
potentially.
the tail
He
light a
busted
little
my
bit.
Porsche tail lights that he was going to install. I was literally going to have you swap the motor on this one, but now I can't depend on nobody.
Well, let me just finish this, dude. we'll figure stuff out, dude. I'm not that type of guy. I just got a lot of race car stuff. I'm not trying to do the street car stuff.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm perfectly happy with anyone saying, hey, I don't got time for your stuff. Your money's no good here. Great. I will take it somewhere else. But don't ever promise me something and then just keep dragging me out.
Yeah.
I only take clients when I can do their car. And I expect everyone else to do the same.
It's been a little bit difficult because I have my remote guys and we're doing remote sessions, and that's the hard part with all the tuning stuff now. Because it's the race teams.
Right.
I'm contracted by these race teams.
Right,
now,
yeah. And
so.
if you want to keep your good reputation with the race teams, you don't want the shit to show up on the internet with your face on it and these race teams see it, okay? So handle my stuff. Get me out of your hair. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to ever deal with it again.
So that was June 2024. And then right after that, he goes and gets a motor. That's great. He shows me that he's going to put it in and the engine's in. Fantastic. But now we run into more problems. Supposedly there's this shaft, the half shaft or whatever. It's not working. I'm like, dude, you can't find it somewhere, like from a parts car. Okay, strap onto your seatbelt, boys. Here comes the barrage of excuses. All kinds of stuff. Oh, my guy's supposed to help me. My grandmother passed away. My dad got sick. Okay, that one, he did send me pictures of it. Look, he's trying to put the blame back on me like he's so deep into this project because of things I wanted. No, I just want you to make it work. Excuse after excuse after excuse. Just look at these texts and check out the timeline. It's literally like every week, every month, there's something that prevents him from working on the car. This next part is wild. I pull up in April and my car is gone, okay? Nowhere in sight, and I see an eviction notice on the door. You would think if you had someone's car and you're getting evicted, you would let them know that it has moved a location. But now, my car is just missing. MIA. Wait a minute. You're in Philly and you got an eviction notice on your shop and my car is gone. But it's being worked on. Shop? What shop? Where is it? I need the location of this right now. Oh, I'll come back and then I'll give you the location. I'm going to finish this job thing in Philly. Bro, where have you taken my car? If you do not give me that thing back, I'm calling the authorities. I'm reporting this to the cops. This is getting too slippery for me. He won't even give me the address of where this thing is at. So if I can drive by and look at it. It's just at some ambiguous place. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to report this as stolen if you don't give it to me by Monday. Or give me the address, I'm going to go tow it myself. Look at the nerve of this guy. Look, he's saying he's wiring someone else's car and once again, not working on mine. And he said he's going to give me some money back. Where is this money that you're going to give me back? I still have not received anything yet.
But now here we are, and our hardtop MR2 wasn't getting any work done to it. So now it's finally back home. And there was parts for it. I don't know if it's locked right now. There's all the parts. Yeah, see. Nothing done, nothing changed. I'll tell you what though, this thing looks good on the coming off the trailer. So in the trunk here, I just checked out the trunk. I guess we have more of the pieces and stuff for the car, but this is crazy. So your beloved car shops that work on your car, man, they I don't know what it is. You would think that they want to pump out their cars and have their lot empty. But being here by extension of it, I feel how he feels. And by doing what we do and taking pride in what we do by setting the deadlines for a week and the wrapping and all that stuff and making sure we meet those deadlines, you'd think you would expect the same out of the people that you trust your cars with.
It's been a couple days since he's dropped off the car and this thing's still sitting here. Apparently this dude is going to show up on Wednesday. Today is Monday. So according to him, he's going to bring all of my missing parts.
Oh, wasn't he supposed to show up? He was supposed to show up 3 days ago or something like that.
No,
4 days ago.
He's going to show up last week. This dude's been next week.
And then I know, but then, yeah, last week. And then the day that you told me, okay, be ready because he's going to drop the stuff off. You said, okay, never mind, tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow came, nothing happened.
Yeah.
The class came, nothing happened.
Yeah.
So now here we are Wednesday.
Listen.
nothing might happen.
We're gonna put all the text messages. What the fuck? Oh, mosquito. What the? I want to hit my eye, bro. What? You see that shit? Anyway,
They're trying to get your blood.
I'm gonna put all the text messages right here. Okay. The next series of slides, either I'll read them out to you, or I'll just put them on the screen.
You gotta get the timestamps.
Of everything from 2023. Look at all the parts are missing. Okay, look at this.
This is the engine bay, yeah? Is the engine missing?
Originally, this is supposed to be a K-swap. Okay. Now he says we're going different directions, and I'm gonna give him, if he actually shows up on camera, I'm gonna give him an opportunity to say his piece as to why I paid him all this money, and it looks like this. Okay, no motor, literally no K-swap, because originally it was supposed to be a K-swap, and I was like, bro, it's been 2 fucking years, and there's still no motors in the car. Just put something here. So when we roll up on him with the MR2. With the other one, when the kit is like not done, and
that was
and
a year ago.
Totally jacked me. I was like, bro, literally put anything in there, and then we settled with. He's like, well, the fastest thing we could do is just put the stock motor back in there.
2 weeks.
Like, 2 weeks, yeah. I was like, put the fucking thing back in there.
And you said anything. You didn't even care.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care as long as it runs. Okay, I'm gonna call it a loss. It doesn't have to be a K-swap. And literally, a year later, this is the result. Motor's in, all the hoses are disconnected. Okay, the reason why I'm holding the zip ties, I'll show you in a second. Okay, there's no air box. This is not here. At least that is together. It looks together. I don't know. There's an ECU. Okay, so he's claiming that the ECU was busted. If you're doing a K-swap, you need a new ECU anyway, right? So it was all paid for. I don't want to hear about how, oh, this part costs this part costs that. You, as the person who is giving me the quote to do the work, you should tell me how much it is. Imagine me saying, yeah, I can wrap your car for $2,900, right? Then you come in, and then I was like, oh, there's something wrong with this, there's something wrong with that. I'm gonna have to charge you this much more, and then 3 years later, it's gonna be a little more money. Anyway, in here, what we got is some parts. I don't know. Not sure where any of this goes. Maybe this is coolant hoses. I'm not sure. Okay. And then the reason why I have these zip ties is because there is a.
Oh, that hose thing underneath that.
What the fuck is this?
I have no idea. That
looks like a coolant hose or something like that. So I have to zip tie this to something before we roll it in there. Supposedly, he's gonna work on it on Wednesday. Today is Monday, April 28th, 2025. Okay, the next one, he's supposed to be here on May 2nd or something. I don't know. Whatever Wednesday is from here. All right, I'm gonna zip tie this up. We're gonna push it in. There's the airbox. Okay, I brought them here now. They're sitting right here.
New parts for the coolant lines because they were all corroded. These aren't corroded.
Right. So those are the new ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can't get these brand new anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
What about, is there any other parts that you have? Or?
Yeah. The radiator and stuff's over here. I'm just pulling it out as I go.
Mm-hmm.
This thing's a pain to put in. Those two cables are for e-brake.
Uh-huh.
So you got to kind of move everything off to the side so that you can get everything back up in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really a pain. This has to go up in there first.
Uh-huh.
And then it's kind of like everything gets kind of stacked.
Oh, okay. Okay. So is you brought all the stuff that's over here? This is it?
No, I have a few more pieces.
Uh-huh.
What I'm trying to do is get this installed today.
Uh-huh.
Get all of this stuff installed.
Right.
That way I can see what hoses I need, check what I have in here. Because some of the stuff I powder coated for them.
Uh-huh.
So there's other pieces and see what I have and then put those in.
Right. Okay.
It's been over a month since this dude has even messaged me. As you can see here on the text, he hasn't responded to where the heck my exhaust is, and the car is still looking like this. Okay, no changes, no work. At least I got some of the parts. This car used to be so glorious, and look at it now. I mean, of course it's dirty and it's not working. We got parts just chilling down here. What? Wait a minute, is that a rag? What the? Okay, there's a rag right there. I gotta get rid of them. Look at all these cobwebs. What's this? What's this? Huh. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave everything where it is. I'm over it. Make sure the one lesson that you learn from me to not end up like this and $7,000 in a hole. Do not pay anyone to work on your car. Don't pay the whole thing. Maybe a deposit that you might be willing to lose, but hold them accountable. If there is a shop that is saying, hey, we can make your car super awesome, but you got to pay the whole thing up front, I would never believe in that again. Even if he's already done my car, never again will I pay for the full job until it's done. A lot of you guys are asking, hey, what's happening with my 1957 Ford Fairlane? Okay, that one, that's a totally different scenario. Hexa Garage still has it. The engine is in the car. The exhaust is all set up. It's all been welded on, so it's good. And the great thing about Hexa is that even though they're falling behind and they're having issues with like moving places or like different employees or whatever, I have not paid for anything more than what has already been done. And I've gotten screenshots and pictures of it and video of it along the way. That's the only time it's acceptable to keep the car for that long. So what you want to do is work with whoever that is messing with your stuff and go, hey, what's the timeline you're going to deliver for me? When I'm wrapping cars and I take a client's car, I never take the full payment unless they insist, okay? But I want an incentive for me to finish. So I only take a deposit for the material cost. Not until when it's physically here and I'm actively working on it will I take half of the remaining, and then you pay the remaining balance once you pick it up and you make sure that it looks good. And Paradox always deliver within the deadline in which I set, usually about 1 or 2 weeks. This, 3 years later, no engine. Well, okay. Stock engine, nothing connected. That's terrible. This car used to be so glorious. It is one of my favorite daily drivers until it broke down. And look at it now. So we'll try to figure out what to do next when it comes to this one. Maybe I'll finish it myself. Maybe one of my subscribers are gonna hook me up with a trade and maybe they can finish it for me and then I'll wrap their car. We'll see what happens. Tune in next time regarding this car and see what we're gonna do next.